Okay, I'm starting off with one eye done already, and I'm just taking in light from the Jaclyn Hill palette and sweeping off that powder, and then I'm going in with the shade Hunts on top of that with this blending brush and putting it above my crease. Well, and now I'm taking this shade Enchanted and I'm putting it onto my eyelid. And now I'm taking this black shade, the shade Abyss, and I'm putting that into the crease and blending it out with this Dodo lace brush. And I'm just going back and replacing the shades, building them up, and I brought that red back and I'm bringing it out towards my outer corner, past my outer corner. So now I'm taking that same shade and I'm putting it onto my bottom lash line and connecting it to where I left it past my outer corner. I'm taking Enchanted again on this eyeshadow brush and I'm putting it onto my bottom lash line. As you can see, I've already did the other eye on the bottom too, so I'm just mimicking it on this eye so you can actually see and know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So this is a pirate inspired look, and obviously like in every pirate movie and pictures, their eyes are always dark. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. And now I'm taking this black eyeshadow on a pencil brush and I'm going back to blending it out, and then constantly going back and forth between the two colors to make it as smoky as possible. And I'm just going back with that red shade and the shade Hunts and putting that back because it kind of got lost and I wanted it to be very much so defined, and that's pretty much the eye look for the most part. And so now you can see I'm putting Hunts back in place a little bit more with my finger to pick up more pigment, and I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade Enchanted on the same eyeshadow brush that I used for my bottom waterline lash line, and I'm drawing a line to kind of guide me to draw out the triangle shape, because for some reason like pirates, they always have like this little line going down, like it looks kind of clownish but it's not, like, if that makes sense. This is just the look that I got inspired by. Well, this is from like a look that I got inspired by. I haven't seen somebody do this exact look, so yeah, but I'm just using the same black, green and red eyeshadows, mimicking the eye look and that little triangle pointed area and blending that out. Okay, so now I'm taking the NYX Glitter Primer on a small skinny brush, and I'm drawing a line in the part that I drew down, the triangle that I drew down from my eyes. So as you see, I left a gap in between on this side of the eye, or this side of my face, where I'm applying the glitter. And the glitter I got from eBay as usual, but I left a gap there for the scar that we're going to do later on. But I'm just filling it in all the way on the other eye and applying the glitter on top of that as well. And then I'm also putting some in my inner corner. Don't get too close to the eye because getting the glitter in your eye can be very dangerous. So don't get too close. If you're using chunky glitter, I would not just recommend using that in your eye because it is kind of risky. But just be careful with glitter regardless. Okay, so now I'm taking this fake scar kit that I got from the some store I got from. So yeah, and I'm just applying it to my face, kind of working it in, using alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, kind of thins it out. So I use that to thin out the edges, but it's kind of like, this is like, it was the best quality fake scar that I've seen, but this is what I had. So if you can find anything better, it probably will work better, but this wasn't that much. I got it from like a kit, so yeah, what you expect. But I'm just using alcohol on my finger to kind of push it down to flatten the edges out. It looks kind of bumpy, not on purpose, but that's how it looks. But it kind of looks like a real scar like that too, so it doesn't really like hurt. Okay, so now I'm applying it to my shoulder, chest area, and I'm just doing the same thing, taking it and rubbing it with the spatula, and then taking my fingers and kind of rubbing it. And I applied alcohol to my fingers as well, and it was kind of peeling it off, which at first kind of worried me a little bit, but it did stick right back on. So yeah, so the places that it peeled off kind of left an opening for it to look more realistic, like it was a wound there. So, and we're gonna cover it with the fake blood anyway, so it doesn't really have to be perfect because we're gonna like make it look real anyway. So yeah, but just play with it as much as you can. Like, it's like trial and error. Everything I was doing was trial and error right here. But now I'm taking this fake blood that I got from the store. First I was applying it with a Q-tip, but it didn't look realistic enough for me. So I tried using my finger and it didn't work either. So I just went straight in with the tube and kind of like dropped it on my face. And it made these like drips and stuff that look really, really nice. So yeah. And I got happy, so I was dancing, but you know. And like you can see, it's dripping down my face now, so it looks really more real than actually putting it on with your finger. And so I'm just applying the fake blood to my scar on my chest shoulder area, as you can see, and I blended in a little with my fingers and also dripped it back on with the tube, as you see right here, so I can get those drip effects and kind of like rub my fingers in it. And now I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, and I'm using this brown shade and this black shade. These shades I can get you the name from Central Park and Abyss, and I'm just mixing those two on a blending brush and putting them into like on my face where I put the scar at, to give it like a bruising effect that looks so like realistic. It looks so amazing. And I put it on my chest as well, and it kind of get mixed in with the blood, like the fake blood too, which gives it a even more realistic effect, because it's like it looks like you bleeding over the bruises, and it makes the scar look more real from just it being covered in blood, because it's also like dark and peeling. Okay, but now I'm moving on to the lips, and I'm taking the Colourpop Smitten liquid lipstick, and I'm putting it on first. And then I went over it with the shade Avenue in the center, and this is pretty much the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys like it, and yeah, don't scare nobody, but have fun. Oh, and I also put a little bit of blood by my lip to make it look like my lip was like bleeding and stuff, but yeah.